What's up? What's up? Let's get the show rolling. You already know. King Supreme with it. In the building with it. Let's get it. Tap on in. The show gonna be wonderful. Wonderful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get it. Oh man, back with some more content. You already know we ain't never left. This game right here is top shelf. We ain't never left. Realer than rap, no cap, giving you the hard hitting facts. Realer than rap, no cap, giving you the hard hitting facts. Now, Poetik Flakko was on Corey Holcomb's bumper. Poetik Flakko said listen, Poetik said he's going to make several videos about Corey every week. Now that he knows for a fact that he's under Corey's skin. So he's going to rub it in. He's going to irritate Corey every chance he gets. Poetik Flakko said, I got the belt, I got the whip. And Corey, hey, man, this is bad news, man. Hey, homie, this is bad news. They're digging into Corey's content, looking for any and everything that they can use against him, weaponizing his own words against him. This is why you got to be careful about the things you say. Now, when you're doing live streams, you can't take it back. So when you say it, you better make sure that you mean it. This ain't a pre-recorded where you can listen to it and say, no, I ain't going to put that in there. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take that out. When you're doing it live, it is what it is. So when you say it, you better mean it. That's what it is when you do these live streams. Understand that? Hopefully that registers. Hopefully it marinates. Poetik Flakko was a tethered. Exactly. No one's denying that. The facts are the facts. Corey has to realize this. Sometimes having no filter is a good thing. But in other cases, having no filter is a bad thing. Listen, you can say you can say, hey man, I'm a comedian. Listen, you can try your best to use that. You can try your best to use that, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna fly. Listen, homie, we in 2026. You can no longer say, well, I'm just a comedian, so I can say whatever and it's not gonna matter. Nah. That's not the game that they play nowadays. Nah. That ain't the game they playing now. It's a whole nother ball game now. Poetik Flakko is digging into Corey's content to find something that he's going to use against him. Corey said this. Corey said that. People are turning on Corey. He's not getting the same numbers. He lost a couple of gigs. So you losing gigs outside of social media, and on social media, your numbers are dropping. A lot of fans have turned against you. They are weaponizing your own words against you. Let me tell y'all something. The days of saying I'm a comedian and this is just dark comedy, that ain't gonna fly in 2026, homie. That ain't gonna fly. It's not gonna work. You gotta come with a better strategy. It's just like YouTube. Every year, they're updating the community guidelines, things that you can do and things that you can't do. This is why it's so important that content creators read those community guidelines. The community guidelines in 2026 are different from some of the community guidelines back in 2025. My God, time flies. Hit that like button and tap on in with your boy. You already know what to do. Hard in the paint. Realer than rap, no baseball cap, no fitted hat. You talk about no cap. Royalty, yes, sir. We all in the building. Check it. Let's get into this right here, man. We got like 100-some people in here. We didn't already hit the 5-minute mark. Let's do it. Check game.
He taught you. But if you ever leave out the United States of America, you will find out is fair game at all these ages that is talking about right now. A bitch has been on this earth 15, 16 years.
We understand that those women are fair game in other countries, but in the United States of America, they are not fair game. So when you say those things in the United States of America, they're going to weaponize your words against you. They're going to paint the picture. They're going to paint you as a monster, all in the media. It's gonna destroy your brand. It's gonna destroy your image. It's gonna destroy your reputation. And pretty soon it's gonna affect your money. Your ability to make money will be affected. Please understand that. So although 16-year-olds might be fair game in other countries, in the United States of America, they are not fair game. So if I was Corey, I wouldn't even play around like that. I wouldn't even joke like that. It's gonna hurt your brand. It's gonna hurt your image. It's gonna hurt your reputation. You're gonna mess up your money. Let's take it back from the top. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let it rip. Hit the like button, man. King Supreme.
I understand why you feel the way you feel, because Master taught you the way he taught you. But if you ever leave out the United States of America, you will find out is fair game at all these ages that is talking about right now. A bitch has been on this earth 15, 16 years.
It's ready.
You are limited to think that you got to wait for a hoe to be 18 for it to be something that's right in your mind. But do the research on these other countries and find out when grown can put grown hoes.
The new Corey Holcomb PDF receipts have hit the timeline, and it's probably worse than the last ones.
You ever looked in a daughter room who almost grown?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Jesus.
Just think about it.
It's amazing. In 3 weeks, gonna see this whole episode on SVU. I can't crack any jokes.
Unless it was a party.
Come here, boy, let me show you how to.
I don't think
Is that a good thing to do?
No.
Because my son is coming to town this week. He's 16. Should I take him somewhere?
What? No.
Got these bathhouses out here?
Are you
Get
serious?
his ass washed by a bitch.
I don't think
At
so.
16?
No, I don't think so. Unless
Just
he's
relax and let it happen, boy.
No, if he was 18, maybe.
crying a little bit?
What's that 16-year-old kid look when they getting their ass washed by a
Yeah,
grown
they
bitch?
Uh-oh.
Let us scrub you.
Or you
Wait,
stop
does
squirming.
it?
You be looking at you be like this.
Right.
He's
hurt.
crying, he's sniffling?
Let it happen.
At some point, we have to start asking, what's the punchline? What was the punchline if these were jokes? Corey Holcomb asking the room if anybody else has ever looked in the room, all right, of an underage girl who was the daughter of a woman he was dating, and they was like, right, no, right? Or
I think so.
Let's hear that again, man. I want to make sure I heard what I heard because I was a little distracted. I was moving something around. Let's hear it again.
Can put grown hoes.
the new Corey.
You are limited to think that you got to wait for a hoe to be 18 for it to be something that's right in your mind. But do the research on these other countries and find out when grown can put grown hoes.
The new Corey Holcomb PDF receipts have hit the timeline, and it's probably worse than the last ones.
You ever looked in a daughter room who almost grown?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Jesus.
Just think about it.
It's amazing. In 3 weeks, gonna see this whole episode on SVU. I can't crack any jokes.
Unless it was a party.
Come here, boy, let me show you how to.
I don't think
Is that a good thing to do?
No.
Because my son is coming to town this week. He's 16. Should I take him somewhere?
What? No.
Got these bathhouses out here?
Are you
Get
serious?
his ass washed by a bitch.
I don't think
At
so.
16?
No, I don't think so. Unless
Just
he's
relax and let it happen, boy.
No, if he was 18,
Crying-
maybe.
crying a little bit.
What's that 16-year-old kid look when they getting their ass washed by a
Yeah,
grown
they
bitch?
Uh-oh.
Let us scrub you.
Or you
Wait,
stop
does
squirming.
it?
You be looking at you be like this.
Right.
He's
hurt.
crying, he's sniffling?
Let it happen.
At some point, we have to start asking, what's the punchline? What was the punchline if these were jokes? Corey Holcomb asking a room if anybody else has ever looked in the room right, of an underage girl who was the daughter of a woman he was dating, and they was like, right, no. Right? Or Corey Holcomb saying that he wants to get his son sexual experience with grown women on his 16th birthday. Like things like that to me is like, hey, bruh, what's the punchline? If you were joking, tell me the punchline though. What was the dun-dun? Because there was none. I didn't see one or hear one.
Something? Anybody want to talk about that?
I didn't hear
Wait,
the question.
what? We're just gonna.
Any of the
No, Corey, like, why would you say that, Corey? Oh my God.
I can't crack any jokes.
Unless it was a party.
Come here, boy. Let me show you how to.
Almost grown.
And it's probably worse than the last ones.
You ever looked in a daughter room who almost grown?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Jesus.
See, man, I wouldn't even play like that, man. Listen, I wouldn't even play like that. He said, "Have you ever looked in a woman's room? Have you ever been in a woman's house and looked at her daughter that's almost grown? She's almost grown. Have you ever looked at her? Listen, man, that's not something you play with. They will bury you for stuff like that in 2026. Literally, they will bury you for talking like that. You can't say, oh, man, it was just comedy. I was just joking. Nah, they're not going to let you get away with that, buddy. They're not going to let you get away.
Wow,
You know what's amazing? Almost grown. You
can't
ever
be
looked in a daughter room who almost grown?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, okay.
This nigga wild.
You know what's amazing? In 3 weeks, gonna see this whole episode on SVU. I can't crack any jokes.
Unless it was a party.
Come here, boy. Let me show you how to.
I don't think
Is that a good thing to do?
No.
Because my son is coming to town this week. He's 16. Should I take him somewhere?
What? No.
We got these bathhouses out here.
Are you
Get
serious?
his ass washed by a
I don't think
At
so.
16?
No, I don't think so. Unless
Just
he's
relax and let it happen, boy.
No, if he was 18, maybe.
crying a
he'd
little
take
bit,
him.
What's that 16-year-old kid look when they getting their ass washed by a
Yeah,
grown
they
bitch?
Uh-oh.
Let us scrub you. Or you
Wait,
stop
does
squirming.
it?
You looking at you, you be like this.
Right.
He's
It hurt.
crying, he's sniffling?
Let it happen.
At some point, we have to start asking, what's the punchline? What was the punchline if these were jokes? Corey Holcomb asking a room if anybody else has ever looked in the room, right, of an underage girl who was the daughter of a woman he was dating, and they was like, right, no. Right? Or Corey Holcomb saying that he wants to get his son sexual experience with grown women on his 16th birthday. Like things like that to me is like, hey, bruh, what's the punchline? If you were joking,
Listen, man, you don't play like that, man. And I rock with Corey, man. Been listening to Corey for years. But there's certain things that you shouldn't say. You should never play like that because they're going to weaponize your words against you. And you're going to be looking like a PDF out here. They're going to say, see, I told you he was a PDF. Look at what he said about those young girls. He said it in a video. For real? He said it in the video. Yeah, man, I'm going to post it right now. This ain't no he say, she say. I got the video of Corey saying it. And that's what, listen, Poetik Flakko has dug into Corey's videos and he's finding things like that and he's reposting it. So it's bad enough that Corey got all this. It's bad enough that Corey got all this other stuff going on now. Poetik Flakko is digging in all of his old videos, looking for anything that Corey said about underage girls, and Poetik Flakko is reposting all of those videos. That's exactly what's going on.
get his son sexual experience with grown women on his 16th birthday. Like things like that to me is like, hey, bruh, what's the punchline? If you were joking, tell me the punchline though. What was the dun-dun? Because there was none. I didn't see one or hear one.
Something? Anybody want to talk about that?
I didn't hear
Wait,
the question.
what? We're just gonna.
Any of the their kids saw you naked or something.
Jay Carter, are you using common sense here? Are you using common sense? You ain't got to get convicted of those charges. If people repost videos of you saying things like that, that can hurt your brand. You know how many gigs Corey Holcomb has lost based on these old videos resurfacing? Some of you people don't use common sense. So when you say y'all, no, it's one individual that's reposting this. All I'm saying to Corey is you need to watch what you say, because they're using everything you said against you. It's going to hurt your brand. It's going to hurt your image. It's going to destroy your reputation. And eventually you will lose money. Hopefully that registers to the people who don't use common sense. Listen, homie, there's a such thing as being excuse me. There's a such thing as being convicted, and there's a such thing as being convicted in the court of public opinion. You can get convicted in a court of public opinion, and that alone can destroy your image. But maybe you don't understand that because you're not listening. Listening is very important.
No.
This must be why his old co-host is no longer on the podcast, because dude was not going for none of that Corey Holcomb.
The court, listen, homie, the court of public opinion can destroy your reputation, your brand, and business. It's very important that black men understand that.
Stuff. Yo, look at the level of disgust, the level of absolute disgust on his face when Corey Holcomb said that. Why in the world would the woman you're dating, kids, be able to say they have seen you naked? Like, well, what? Like, what's going on here? There's no excuse for it to happen once, okay? Which is why I understand Zoe's disgust. But Corey Holcomb has told multiple stories like this. The first story we heard in the
exactly, Biggie. The court of public opinion, the court of public opinion destroyed Chingy's career. Destroyed Chingy's career. Shout out to Big E for pointing that out, because that's exactly what happened to Chingy. Why give people the ammunition that they're looking for when you know people are ready to destroy you as a black man? You know you got the whole world against you. Why give them people the ammunition? Why give it to them? That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Corey. I hope that Corey cleans up his act and think about the things that he's saying before he posts these videos or do these live streams. I'm saying this out of love from a brother to another brother.
Last video where we examined the PDF receipts that have hit our timeline, he talked about how, like, the 15-year-old, right, like the daughter was 15, you know, and she came in the room and she hopped under the covers and he was butt naked with nothing on. Now he's about to tell a story where this time around the story involves a 9-year-old.
No, never.
It was an accident, but it happened.
Yeah, almost.
One day the kids walked in the room and me and the mama was under the cover naked, and then one of the little girls got under the cover and was like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah."
I'm in here too. How old was the little girl?
Probably about 9.
Oh, she wasn't that young.
She saw why her mama ain't charging me no rent.
He was like 3 or some shit. She's like, "Mommy."
Hold on, bro. This is the second time Corey Holcomb have accidentally been viewed naked by a woman he's dating child. Now, I would assume he's talking about 2 different women because it was 2 different girls, right? 2 different ages. How many times does this have to happen before we say, maybe this ain't an accident, man? Maybe you are intentionally putting yourself in this situation, because this don't sound right, bruh.
That happened to me for real. One day I was living with this lady, and her daughters crawled in the bed, and I ain't have on shit.
Yeah.
I was up under the cover.
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh shit." And one of her daughters was like,
rest in peace.
her daughter was, she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts. Her daughter was going to be thick like her mama. I know that much.
Yeah.
I can't tell you one person that this situation has happened to, yet alone somebody that it has happened to multiple times.
I respect that, man. Shout out to Rodney. Shout out to Robert Platinum, man. I like to post that. But listen, I'm gonna read what you said. This is what Robert said in his, "Hey, man, I like how you put it. Well said, well thought out. The court of public opinion can be swayed by the elites. However, It's different when the person is telling on themselves. Shout out to Robert Platinum. See, it's not like they're framing Corey. They're using Corey's words against him. Sometimes you got people that's lying on you, and that could sway the opinions of people in the public. But in this particular case, they are using Corey's own words against him. They don't have to lie on him. They don't have to make up anything. They'll listen. What Poetik Flakko is doing is he's reposting the videos and saying, see, look, this is what Corey said. This is what Corey said. It ain't no he say or she say. He's finding the videos to show you what Corey actually said. And it's a bad look. It's bad for Corey's brand. It's bad for his image. It's bad for his reputation. It's bad for overall business. You're going to mess around and lose money. Tons of money. You're going to lose gigs. Nobody's going to call you for gigs anymore. You're going to miss out on movie roles. This is terrible. That's all I'm saying.
Times.
I want to stay to that in high school. I think she was 15. Still under the cover.
Don't sound right, bruh.
Like that happened to me for real. One day I was living with this lady, and her daughters crawled in the bed, and I ain't have on shit.
Yeah.
I was up under the cover.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, and one of her
Tell her,
daughters was
Michael,
like,
rest in peace.
her daughter was, she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts. Her daughter was going to be thick like her mama. I know that much.
Yeah.
I can't tell you one person that this situation has happened to, yet alone somebody that it has happened to multiple times.
I want to stay to that little 16-year-old girl who was arguing with me. You born to lose, bitch. You're going to lose. I can tell how you are. I'll be there when you lose, too.
Can you imagine if this in there like,
I'm going to find your back page handle, and I'm going to get at you, goddammit. When you sodomize a little boy, buddy, make a different sound, too.
No, don't.
When you sodomize a little.
And listen, you seen Darlene right there. Darlene, like, man, don't say that. See, Darlene would be more outspoken, but she don't want to get ridiculed by Corey and chastised. See, Darlene was telling, hey, man, don't say that. Don't say that. Watch this right here.
And I'm going to get at you, goddammit. When you lose, bitch. You're going to lose. I can. Her daughter was going to be thick like her mama. I know that much.
Yeah.
I can't tell you one person that this situation has happened to, yet alone somebody that it has happened to multiple times.
I want to stay to that little 16-year-old girl who was arguing with me. You born to lose, bitch. You're going to lose. I can tell how you are. I'll be there when you lose, too.
can you imagine if this in there like,
I'm going to find your back page handle, and I'm going to get at you, goddammit. When you sodomize a little boy, buddy, make a different sound, too.
No, don't.
When
You see Darlene like, no, don't say that, Corey.
Sodomize a little boy, buddy, make a different sound, too.
No, don't.
when you
You see Darlene is trying to tell Corey something like, Corey, come on, man, don't say that, man. Don't say that. Why would you say that? Now, somebody can say, well, you clipped it. No, you can watch the videos and it's still terrible. Certain things you just shouldn't say. Now, we could say, hey, man, they're putting these attack dogs on Corey. You're right about that. But Corey has gave these people the ammunition that they're looking for. You're right about that. They are sending attack dogs after Corey. But when you're squeaky clean, and you're not saying things like Corey, it wouldn't matter because they have nothing to use against you. But when you talking like Corey and talking crazy like that, yeah, man, they're going to use all that against you. See, I told you, why would you want this guy performing at your club? Why would you want this guy performing at your establishment? It's going to hurt Corey's money. He's going to lose gigs and more gigs. Corey said he lost over 20 gigs already since this stuff been going on, and probably more than that. Do you know how many gigs Corey done lost since all this stuff been going on? Do you understand how much money Corey has lost within the last 2 months? Corey probably lost over $1 million, missed out on over $1 million by now. All these gigs he lost ever since all this nonsense been going on. I'm going to tell you like this. Corey Holcomb regrets bringing Tampon to his platform. He's thinking to himself, damn, why did I bring Tampon to my platform? Ever since I brought Tampon to my platform, all this old nonsense been going on. Ever since Corey brought Tampon to the 5150 show, look at all the scrutiny Corey's been dealing with. Prior to that, Corey was good. After Tampon came to the 5150, it's been a thunderstorm. It's been looking real bad. You got women saying, he hit me. People saying, he a pedophile. He shared this on his video. They're digging up all the dirt they can find on Corey. They are looking to destroy this brother.
Minimize a little has happened to. Yet alone somebody that is happened to multiple times.
I want to say to that little 16-year-old girl who was arguing with me, you born to lose, bitch. You're going to lose. I can tell how you are. I'll be there when you lose, too.
Can you imagine if this sitting there like,
I'm going to find your back page handle, and I'm going to get at you, goddammit. When you sodomize a little boy, but it make a different sound, too.
No, don't.
When you sodomize a little, you know Corey Holcomb went too far with that one. When you got Darlene saying, Corey, Corey, no, that's not good to say, Corey. This is, yo, it's such a treasure trove, but Corey Holcomb and his minions, right, and his cult followers, alleged cult followers, obviously, right, because, it's all alleged. They would defend this by saying, Corey Holcomb's just an edgy joker. He's an edgy comedian. All right.
Let me tell you something. America, guess what? Guess what, America? All you dumb ass who ain't never left the hood. I understand why you feel the way you feel, because Master taught you the way he taught you. But if you ever leave out the United States of America, you will find out this is fair game at all these ages that is talking about right now. A bitch has been on this earth 15, 16 years.
He's ready.
Corey Holcomb said with a straight face, the reason why we aren't attracted to kids is because Massa brainwashed us into Corey. No brainwashing was done, bro. I've never thought about doing anything like that to any type of child. Is wrong. And if I was in a different society, I'll be on the right side of history with these things. This is just objectively wrong. Now, Corey would somewhat save himself only to provide a caveat, okay? See, Corey Holcomb is about to say, I would never do such a thing. I would never. But then Corey said, I would never be with somebody who I felt like their mind wasn't developed. But then Corey Holcomb found a workaround, all right, to that issue. So right when you think he said something positive, just hold your thoughts, all right? We're going to show you what Corey Holcomb workaround to being able to be with kids is.
Hey!
Well, that doesn't make it okay. What the
We're
heck
not
are
saying
y'all
it's
talking
okay.
about?
I'm not saying it's okay.
Well, please
But a lot of
clarify.
these women are
I
children.
am clarifying. I'm saying in America, you are limited to think that you got to wait for a hoe to be 18 for it to be something that's right in your mind. But do the research on these other countries and find out when grown can put grown hoes. You'll find out. See, me personally, I would never fuck with a bitch who mind ain't developed.
Well, that's why they have an age.
But wait, let me say this.
Okay.
Let me say this, D.
Do it.
Now, here's where you're really about to see how sick Corey Holcomb is. Corey Holcomb says, I won't mess with no woman whose mind is not developed. But then Corey Holcomb found a workaround. Corey Holcomb, from a lot of people's interpretation, what he's about to say next is him justifying and finding a workaround to how you could be with a 13, 14-year-old and have it be morally okay. That's a lot of people's interpretation of what he's about to say next. Corey Holcomb then says, well, their mind can be developed if you grow with them. So you get with a 5, 6, 7-year-old, you grow with them, so when they're 13, 14, well, their mind is not developed.
In other places of the world, you can grow with her. You can mold her mind or whatever y'all gonna do where y'all ain't got the influence of whack United States. Because you understand in the United States of America, a bitch will say you did something, and depending on who the bitch is, that shit No.
I hear you on that one, but at the same time, the maturity factor, see, I think you like the fact that in those countries they can marry somebody like that because they don't know what they're doing. You just said that these girls
Who don't know what they're doing?
those girls that young, so the guy's gonna, you just said they can grow together. You already know what you're talking about. So that
Hey,
the guy
I know
is
some people.
bolder.
I know some people where the dude had to get permission to get married to the daughter.
Right.
And they are still together. It worked. Yeah.
They get pulled in.
Somebody say I said a 15, 16-year-old girl is perfect.
What?
Hey, I said a 15, 16-year-old girl is a perfect, you can have the healthiest baby you can have with somebody like that.
That's a statistic,
I
man.
said that. If you know anything about human anatomy,
And
that's what I'm
that's
talking
one of
about.
them.
I said,
I don't know if that's true, man. 16-year-olds are not fully developed. Now, a 16-year-old can have a child, but I wouldn't say that that's the best age to impregnate a woman based on, I wouldn't even talk like that, because talking like that is going to get you in trouble. It's going to get you in trouble. Biggie, man, who want to pull up, man? Somebody want to pull up and let me know if you want to pull up and add to this conversation. I wouldn't even play like that, man, because you know, as a black man, they're gonna say, I told you he just like R. Kelly. I told you Corey ain't no different from R. Kelly. He thinks just like R. Kelly. He said a 16-year-old girl is the best age to impregnate to have a baby. I told you he was a PDF. That's exactly what they're going to say. They're going to weaponize that against you. I'm going to run it back. Let me know if you want to pull up and add to this conversation.
See, I think you like the fact that in those countries they can marry somebody like that because they don't know what they're doing. You just said that these girls
who don't know what they're doing?
those girls that young, so the guy's gonna, you just said they can grow together. You already know what you're talking about. So that
Hey,
the guy
I know
is
some people.
bolder.
I know some people where the dude had to get permission to get married to the daughter.
Right.
And they are still together. It worked.
They get pulled in.
Somebody say I said a 15, 16-year-old girl is perfect.
What?
Hey, I said a 15, 16-year-old girl is a perfect, you can have the healthiest baby you can have with somebody like
That's a
that.
statistic,
I
man.
said that. If you know anything about human anatomy,
And
that's what I'm
that's
talking
one of
about.
them.
I said, in America, if a girl is 18 or under 18, then it's drama. If you put a girl under 18 in America, it's drama.
I mean, a young bitch, when you grown, I don't think that helped the community, man. I'm just keeping it real. It's some shit somebody like to say. Once young girls are in high school and their bodies are developed a certain way, it look good.
Corey Holcomb just said with a straight face, you can have the healthiest baby with a woman who's 15 and 16 years old, that they produce you the healthiest baby. This is even lower than the last clip. The last clip, he said what, 16, 17, 18. He has lowered it down to 15 and 16, which is just statistically wrong. This just wrong. But if we don't agree with it, now we don't know anatomy. What type of anatomy class have Corey Holcomb taken to where they told Corey Holcomb that a 15...
Shout out to Carl H for the 15. Shout out to Trevor for the 30. Shout out to William Senior. Shout out to William Senior for the 40. Shout out to my people for blessing the Cash App, man. This is terrible. This is absolutely horrible. I would never joke like that, because as a black man, they're going to say, nah, you ain't joking. Corey thinks just like R. Kelly. Corey is similar to R. Kelly. That's exactly what they're going to say. It's going to hurt your brand. You're going to miss out on gigs. You're going to lose out on money.
Put it down to 15 and 16, which is just statistically wrong. This
Their bodies are developed a certain a young bitch.
Or under 18, then it's drama. If you put a girl under 18 in America, it's drama.
I mean, a young bitch, when you grown, I don't think that helped the community, man. I'm just keeping it real. It's some shit somebody like to say. Once young girls are in high school and their bodies are developed a certain way, it look good.
Corey Holcomb just said with a straight face, you can have the healthiest baby with a woman who's 15 and 16 years old, that they produce you the healthiest baby. This is even lower than the last clip. The last clip, he said what, 16, 17, 18. He has lowered it down to 15 and 16, which is just statistically wrong. This just wrong. But if we don't agree with it, now we don't know anatomy. What type of anatomy class have Corey Holcomb taken to where they told Corey Holcomb that a 15 or 16-year-old can produce him the healthiest baby? Sir, what? Excuse me? This is sick stuff, man. Sick. Sick stuff. But I'm not surprised that Corey Holcomb has said this at all. Because Corey Holcomb already proven what side of the fence he's on, man. The last time Corey Holcomb had a show after the first batch of these clips got released, the first PDF receipts released, Corey Holcomb came on his show and he said how we were all haters, we were envious, we were trying to tear him down, how we want to get him assassinated with the PDF allegations. And I'm like, hold on, all right? Hold on, man. Hold on. At what point do you say, hey, man, let me just come out and apologize, man. Let me just come out and disavow and denounce all the nasty things I said. If they were jokes, even though I didn't hear not one joke, I didn't hear a punchline. I heard you say things with a straight face. I heard you correct a fan. When a fan said, Corey, what are you talking? I heard you correct a fan and called him stupid and say he don't know anatomy if he doesn't believe that a 15 or 16-year-old girl can give you the healthiest baby out of any other age. You said that. But watch Corey play victim and call us haters and say we're trying to get him killed.
We ain't worried about them. They weren't never the problem. What it is, we have mass media trying to shut down the voice of Corey Holcomb in the 5150 show, and of course, the bloggers who are envious of what we do are going to join in. Ever since TMZ has gave a one-sided version of what happened, it then got to the point where even a man like me, who I don't walk around living in fear, but I fear for my life now because I see what has been said about me, and they are desperate to bring me down because the word pedophile has been thrown in the mix. And let me tell you something. This is deep. I am no pedophile. I have never been accused of being a pedophile. I have never had charges of being a pedophile. This is something that's coming from the mass media, TMZ. Ever since they said what they said, they trying to get at me for real. Let me tell you something what they do, because they did this to Michael Jackson. They did this to Martin Luther.
Let me correct you, Kenny Mac. Let me correct you. Now, you calling somebody goofy. You don't understand business, Kenny Mac. And Kenny Mac, I ain't got a problem with you, but I have to correct you. Kenny Mac said that, I'm going to show y'all what Kenny Mac just said. And usually I wouldn't post it unless you send in a super chat, but I'm using this to educate. I'm using this to teach. This is a teachable moment. Kenny Mac said, Corey is a comedian. Y'all taking what he says to heart. Y'all are goofy as F. It's not about us, Kenny Mac. We're not the people that Corey got to worry about. When Corey get booked, listen, if Corey wants to book a show, what he's saying is going to hurt him. He's going to lose money. Corey ain't got to worry about what I'm saying because I'm not the one slandering Corey. I'm just doing the content to let him know what you're saying out of your mouth is going to hurt your brand, image, and reputation. This right here is about business. And what Corey is saying, the things that Corey is saying is going to hurt his business. It's going to hurt his brand. It's going to hurt his image and reputation. Corey ain't got to worry about what people are saying in my comments. Corey got to worry about getting those gigs from the same places that he was getting those gigs from. When those people start saying, nah, we don't want to book you, Corey, because you said this and that. If we book you, it's going to make us look bad. You're not understanding the bigger picture, Kenny Mac. You're not understanding the bigger picture. The bigger picture is Corey is destroying his brand, reputation, and image, and it's going to hurt his business. Matter of fact, it's already hurting his business. So Corey ain't got to worry about goofy people's with opinion. What Corey has to worry about is the people that he was doing business with that no longer wants to do business with him anymore. And he's going to lose out on money because of that. That's what Corey got to be worried about. Not the so-called goofies in the comment section.
Okay, I heard you correct a fan and called him stupid and say he don't know anatomy if he doesn't believe that a 15 or 16-year-old girl can give you the healthiest baby out of any other age. You said that. But watch Corey play victim and call us haters and say we're trying to get him killed.
We ain't worried about them. They weren't never the problem. What it is, we have mass media trying to shut down the voice of Corey Holcomb and the 5150 show, and of course, the bloggers who are envious of what we do are going to join in. Ever since TMZ has gave a one-sided version of what happened, it then got to the point where even a man like me, who I don't walk around living in fear, but I fear for my life now because I see what has been said about me, and they are desperate to bring me down because the word pedophile has been thrown in the mix. And let me tell you something. This is deep. I am no pedophile. I have never been accused of being a pedophile. I have never had charges of being a pedophile. This is something that's coming from the mass media, TMZ. Ever since they said what they said, I have been, they trying to get at me for real. Let me tell you something, what they do, because they did this to Michael Jackson. They did this to Martin Luther King. They did this to Malcolm X. They did this to so many people. When they ready to come get you, they assassinate your character so people don't look at you as a human being. They look at you as a villain. So they are using mass media now to come holler at your boy. This isn't little weak bloggers. Little weak bloggers have been talking crazy about me ever since I've been on air. But TMZ took a one-sided story of a woman who's addicted to drugs.
Now listen to this. Ever since Anton came, the Corey Holcomb show has been downhill ever since. Let me repeat that. Ever since Tampon Daniels came to the 5150 show, it's been downhill for Corey Holcomb ever since. You know, Corey has missed out on a lot of gigs. A lot of people who did business with Corey before don't want to do business with Corey anymore. Let me repeat that. A lot of people who did business with Corey before don't want to do business with Corey anymore, which means Corey has missed out on a whole lot of money, and Corey has missed out on a whole lot of money in the last 60 days. I'll put it like that. It's damaging to Corey's brand, image, and reputation. So the reality of it is Corey has lost a whole lot of money. Corey has lost tons of money. Hit the like button. Shout out to Ghetto Talk, man. This is my man Ghetto Talk right here, man. Shout out to the Ghetto Talk podcast. Let's go. Hit the like button to support the show. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, family.
I got a pair of Levi's in there waiting.
Philly special.
Let me tell you something. I watch 50 Cent as he hounds motherfuckers he go back and forth with.
Special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization. We don't want to put pressure on you. We know you can't pronounce those words in that Harry Potter book, so we're going to let you read Cat in the Hat.
And I don't understand why people think when you are going at it back and forth with somebody, your mama jokes is too far. Your kids' jokes is too far. If you don't want to go back and forth, just say, I don't want to go back and forth with you because I'm the type. And you can say whatever you want to say about me. If there's any individuals in your camp that are joke worthy, I may joke on it.
That is so true, because, man, this guy.
And I know 50 got the same philosophy I got. I'm saying I'm not on nobody's side in no
back and forth. But I'm saying, I understand. Darlene, if me and you go back and forth, like, well, I'll be like, oh, we going there?
We have had some moments.
We ain't never went there.
No, we have never. Oh, like that? Oh, ooh,
Right,
Lord,
we never
no.
go there, and
Oh,
I don't
no.
think we ever will.
No,
But I'm saying, like, somebody who, like a tampon or fruit booty buttons.
That's a funny name, tampon or fruit booty buttons. Joe Buttons, also known as Fruit Booty Buttons. Hey, Corey, that was funny. Tampon and Fruit Booty Buttons. Hit that like button. Make sure that you guys hit that damn like button. That like button don't cost you nothing. Make sure that you do so for sure. Tap on in with King Supreme on a Friday.
Yeah.
No, we have never. Oh, like that? Oh, ooh,
Right, we
Lord,
ain't never
no.
go there, and
Oh,
I don't
no.
think we ever will.
No.
But I'm saying, like, somebody who, like a tampon or fruit booty buttons. And I ain't bringing up his name to start no shit. I'm just saying, when we go, and I don't know you, especially like that, we gon' go. If you think I'm not supposed to say something about somebody, and you feel like I'm out of pocket, like that motherfucker said on Harlem Nights.
Now get the fuck out of here before I kick your ass.
Get the fuck out. Oh, he said, I'm gonna kick your ass.
That's what he said, yeah.
The nigga with no teeth or whatever. I'm not going by your rules. Let me tell you something. If your offspring ugly, I might say your offspring ugly.
You one ugly motherfucker.
I'm not above that. I'm not above that. In fact, Tampon never said his offspring wasn't ugly. Tampon told Monkey K she was beautiful, but when it came to his offspring, he said, and I quote, she got a beautiful soul. Do the research. You ain't even called that person beautiful. On the cool, on this side of the game, if you going at it with me, I'm going at you. I'm going at you, and you can throw threats about whatever. That's what comes when you lose the battle, because there are more damaging images that I would love to run with and say, any motherfucker who got this is the 5150 show.
See, people forget that, the name, too. It's
If
like,
you got
it's
a
crazy.
problem with the 5150 show,
Thank you,
get
Scott.
the on. We talk shit over here. This is what we do. We talk shit over here. I can't believe he said, well, get the on, cake ass. I can't believe motherfuckers think you are supposed to do what the they want you to do.
I actually turned your first diss to me into like my little spirit animal. Like
What
now,
did I say?
it makes me laugh. Like now, and then the next week, my family got me like all these different little llamas because you said that I had llama knees.
Oh,
You don't remember that?
Damn, I barely remember that.
Oh
one.
yeah. Oh,
Then you got llama knees.
you kind. They're
Can we
big.
get a picture of a llama knee on the screen?
They're
I
big.
don't understand why motherfuckers. I don't understand why motherfuckers. Look, if somebody say something about me that is in the art of going back and forth,
Right.
that's cool.
And then I said, you had Florida Evans' neck
You
in
had
the
I got
back.
Florida Evans neck, and
In
that
the
don't
back.
hurt me. God damn it, this neck get rubbed by bitches who trying to come up on $200.
The little Dodger dog, the little hot dogs in the back.
I
At
ain't
some
got that.
point, no.
I ain't got that.
No, not now, but you
I
lost
ain't got
them.
that D.
Oh my God, can we go
I ain't
back?
never had that D.
Oh, okay. Oh, I might want to have to put.
Not tell me that ain't D knees. That's D knees
No,
right there.
No, that's not it.
D, why you
I'll
really
show you a
don't think
picture.
your knees like that?
No, I've got big, thick knees and legs, but they're not. That doesn't look. That's not what I was thinking about. The picture that we put up that time you said it.
Hey man, Corey is funny, man, but some
That was hilarious. Oh my God. If you can't laugh at yourself, you better get
Somebody said Corey
offline.
need 50 Cent on the show. I bet if 50 Cent was out here, he'll pop up on me. Man, let me tell you something, man. Me and 50 Cent was laughing who the greatest motherfucker, what they call us, trollers. I mean, he got to be the greatest because he got, that 50 motherfucker got, I could tell he got a mind that's just as warped as mine, but he has to try to control it a little. Because Cake ass, oh man, you took it too far. Do you see what the internet has done to me? Do you really
No, not
think
knock needs.
Man, look,
picked the
tampon,
worst.
sit in front of a bitch and spill your beans like a bitch will. How the fuck you let a bitch call your wife and question her? What the fuck is wrong with these niggas, man? Well, I've been new. Look, I'm gonna give you the game. I had a feeling tampon wife ate pussy when I saw a video of her at this Walmart with this girl. Now, I'm telling people, you should be able to find this video. And if they took it down, I still got it in my phone. When I saw tampon wife with a woman in motherfucking Walmart, and she was trying on some pants, and the pants broke, and the girl was touching the back of her in a way, I was like, bitches don't do that. That's some I f with women type shit. I been saw that, so it's my just figured it out. Oh, they swingers. I don't know what they are, but I know that video of her in Walmart where the other bitch was touching the back of her motherfucker with a small of your back and your ass be. Bitches don't play like that who don't get down like that. So you got tampon before the hat, because tampon before the hat so moist, it's ridiculous. Then he created a character with a hat where he talked more like this and all like that. And then you got a dyke brawl, you married, tampon, and you made How You Like Me Now. How you like me now? I don't give a
Hey, that was funny. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny right there. Hey, man, bless the like button, man. Shout out to Corey Holcomb, man. Corey's a hell of a comedian, man. He's raw, unfiltered, and uncut. But some of these things, man, you just need to tread lightly and watch what you say, my brother. Corey, I want to see you win. But when you say reckless things, they will weaponize that against you. Just be careful. Just be careful with your words, my brother. I'm rocking with you. I ain't no hater. I'm a congratulator. But at the same time, I got to keep it a buck with you, because I rock with you. You got to be careful when it comes to the things you say, my brother. Shout out to Corey in the 5150. Let's get back to the commentary, baby.
And then you small of your back and your ass be. Bitches don't play like that who don't get down like that. So you got tampon before the hat, because tampon before the hat so moist, it's ridiculous. Then he created a character with a hat where he talked more like this and all like that. And then you got a dyke brawl, you married, tampon, and you made How You Like Me Now. How you like me now? I don't give a I got a nation. They love this type of comedy. We talk shit. I don't prey on the weak, but goddamn it, if your offspring a goof ass motherfucker who talk shit about women, kids, religions, and all that shit, then if you say something about his, she is a beautiful soul. That's a goddamn lie. If it is the truth, motherfucker, gotta be. You seen that motherfucker? I got more pictures. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm gonna sue Corey. Well, come on with it, bitch. Come on with it. Ask my wife lawyer for some information on me, motherfucker. I ain't got no money, like you said. I'm broke. I think they be dissing when they say broke. Yep, I'm broke. I ain't got nothing. I got a pair of Levi's and lay away. I got a pair of Levi's and lay away. I ain't gonna get them for a couple of weeks. Cause I ain't got no gigs. I'm out here fucked up. Let me tell you something. They gonna keep paying motherfuckers to come at me, but it don't stop shit. I'm really that who I said I am. It's 20 funny comics in America coming from the urban side of the game where I'm from. It ain't but 20. I'm one of them.
All right, it's all over the internet about T.I. and 50 Cent, you know, going back and forth. And also T.I.'s son, King Harris. I look at it as...
Hey, man, hit that like button, man. Corey a fool, bro. Hey, shout out to Desmond Hill for the... Let me give a shout out to the people who blessed the Cash Apps, man. Shout out to Desmond Hill for the 10 on the Cash App. Shout out to the house of... Nicole for the Cash App. I appreciate you. Right? Desmond sent us a 10. The house of Nicole sent us a 10. Shout out to my man Perry for blessing us with a 15 on that Cash App. Shout out to Perry. Shout out to everybody for supporting this show. You know. Hit the like button. It ain't nothing. You already know what it do. King Supreme. Salute to the game. Realer than rap, no cap, delivering the hard-hitting facts. You know what it is, baby. For sure. Hold on 1 second.
Look, if somebody say something about me that is in the art of going back and forth,
Right.
that's cool.
And then I said you had Florida Evans' neck
Yeah,
in the
I
back.
got Florida Evans' neck, and
In
that
the
don't
back.
hurt me. God damn it, this neck get rubbed by bitches who trying to come up on $200.
The little Dodger dog, the little hot dogs in the back.
I
At
ain't
some
got that.
point, no.
I ain't got that.
No, not now, but you
I ain't
lost
got
them.
that, D.
Oh my God, can we go
I ain't
back?
never had that, D.
Oh, okay. Oh, I might want to have to put.
Not tell me that ain't D. Nigga, I got a nation. They love this type of comedy. We talk shit. I don't prey on the weak, but goddamn it, if your offspring a goof ass motherfucker who talk shit about women, kids, religions, and all that shit, then if you say something about his, she is a beautiful soul. That's a goddamn lie. If it is the truth, motherfucker gotta be. You seen that motherfucker? I got more pictures, nigga. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm gonna sue Corey. Well, come on with it, bitch, nigga. Come on with it.
I'm gonna sue Corey Holcomb. I would have whipped Corey's behind. I'm gonna sue Corey. Words of Tampon Daniels.
Ask my wife lawyer for some information on me, motherfucker. Nigga, I ain't got no money, like you said. I'm broke. Niggas think they be dissing niggas when they say niggas broke. Yep, I'm broke, nigga. I ain't got nothing, nigga. I got a pair of Levi's and lay away, nigga.
Oh, man.
I got a pair of Levi's and lay away, nigga. I ain't gonna get them for a couple of weeks. Cause I ain't got no gigs. I'm out here fucked up. Nigga, let me tell you something. They gonna keep paying motherfuckers to come at me, but It don't stop shit. I'm really that nigga who I said I am. It's 20 funny comics in America coming from the urban side of the game where I'm from. It ain't but 20. I'm one of them. I'm on my way to Nashville this week, goddammit. I'm finna tear it up. Tear it up, even if you mad at me. I'm still funny. So you make your little bullshit, he's done. All that shit, fat ass mutant, fat ass, what's that one motherfucker? I can't think of his name. Clarissa Shields a bad motherfucker,
man. Hey, man. Hey, shout out to everybody, man. Make sure that you guys bless the like button. It ain't nothing. King Supreme in the building, delivering straight lace game with some great content for you guys. And holla back. Holla back. Where check this out, man. My man O'Shea dropped this piece right here. Salute to everybody. Check this out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Can Corey Holcomb survive this right here? Let's go, man. Hit the like button and support the show. Support the show. You already know what it is, baby. Giving you the real.
He ain't got no money. What are you talking about? I talked to his baby mama and his ex-wife. He hiding money from them right now because he that white bitch.
I don't think he had money. I think he broke.
The full interview with Tasha K and Anton Daniels has not been released to the public on YouTube. And of course, many of us are sitting here waiting around, especially us content creators, because we want.
Shout out to my man, No Shady Duke Jackson.
On a grift. But the clip that was released, at least on Tasha K's Instagram, left a lot to be desired, because on this particular clip, Anton Daniels would say something interesting about Corey Holcomb. Now, this is very...
I don't know why. I think we got a new audience over here. So a lot of times you guys are not doing the right thing. We only got 166 likes. What's wrong with this audience over here, bro? I got more likes on a demonetized channel. When on Red Supreme TV 1, when I told people to hit the like button, they hit the like button. For some reason, we got a lot of hate watchers over here, even though the views are pretty good. There's no way we should only have 100 and something people who bless the like button, and we didn't have 500, 400 some people watching, but only 170 something likes. What's wrong with this? There's something wrong with this picture. I'm going to get down to the bottom of that, and I'm going to make some adjustments. Please believe that. We got 400, 500 some people watching. There's no way that we should only have 170 some people who bless that like button. Something is wrong with this audience over here.
Different, because after Corey went after his daughter, Anton Daniels took somewhat of a meek or humble position towards Corey, even saying that Corey Holcomb had won and he had given up. But, you know, getting on Natasha K, we've already heard him say that he's ready for the fade and all of these other things. And the energy seems like, well,
I have more money than these, and these is broke.
Now, this was...
I got more money than these ninjas. They broke. Fleece Johnson did tell me I got a nice booty, but I got money, so it don't matter. Fleece Johnson telling me I got a nice booty don't matter because I got money. Let me tell you why what Tampon saying don't count. Let me tell you about Tampon. Tampon got rich because of his daddy. Because Tampon was a trust fund baby. Tampon inherited money from his family. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? But when you use that to brag on other people to say, I'm successful and you broke, you're a fraud at that particular point, bro. You're a fraud. You're a fraud. Listen, let's say if I was a trust fund baby and I inherited a whole lot of money from my family, I'm not going to use that to call everybody else broke because I got money because I didn't inherited money from my family. Now I'm going to point the finger and call everybody else broke. Tampon, you didn't get your money out of the mud. Yes, you're making money on YouTube now, but your success came from your father's death. Your success came from your father's death. Let's keep it a stack. I guess black people love I guess black people love to hear Tampon call them broke. Black people love abuse from other black people. Every chance every chance he gets, he call you guys broke. He said it's your culture is trash, you're ghetto and ignorant, and you're broke. And he brag about the fact that he's rich. And you got black people who love to listen to that. You got a man who got rich off of his father's death. Now he's pointing the fingers at you and calling you broke every chance he gets. You're broke. You're living in a Section 8 apartment. You black women are baby mamas. You black women are single mothers. You're broke and struggling. You're living off the government. I got to use my taxpaying dollars to support you baby mamas. I'm sick of you ghetto ass broke black people. I'm sick of you ghetto black folks. I'm rich and you broke.
About Corey Holcomb. Now, this is very different because after Corey went after his daughter, Anton Daniels took somewhat of a meek or humble position towards Corey, even saying that Corey Holcomb had won and he had given up. But, getting on Natasha K, we've already heard him say that he's ready for the fade and all of these other things. And the energy seems like, well,
I have more money than these, and these is broke.
Now, this was Anton's demeanor right after the Corey Holcomb interview. Before demeanor right after,
and these
seems like, well,
I have more money than these, and these is broke.
Now, this was Anton,
and these have more money than these,
all of these other things. And the energy seems like, well,
I have more money than these, and these is broke.
Now, this was Anton's demeanor right after the Corey Holcomb interview, before his daughter and wife got into the play. That was it. Okay. And this also was the case.
Corey broke. A lot of people don't even really know that. Corey's struggling. Corey's struggling like a mother. He had already alienated his friends. He don't really have no motion on his own. And so a lot of what he got to do, he got to hit the road.
Now, this is important because when he went on to Tasha K, we already know that Tasha K does not like Corey Holcomb. In fact, a lot of people don't like Corey Holcomb. But they would discuss Corey Holcomb's financial situation.
Little that he do make, he's sending it outside of the U.S. and he ain't been paying taxes. We looked it up.
Whatever it is that he put up.
He goes against everything that you stand for. Being able to pay your equal share. You're an upstanding citizen. You pay your taxes.
I don't know why.
You ain't got no child support. He couldn't even pay his baby mama. He got on the internet, started calling the baby mama and the daughter bitch and telling them they need to get their life together over a $150 increase to child support.
I didn't know that.
Which made it $20. Did you listen to the audio?
I listened to it, but see, that was after the incident had already happened.
Bro.
I went and did some research, right? But I didn't know that he was completely disrespectful towards his own people.
Now, let me just say this. A lot of this is speculative. I'm not sure about Corey Holcomb's financial situation or who he pays and who he does not pay. And to be honest, I really don't care because it's not my business. I don't know and I can't really say for sure. It's not really important. But the point that Anton is trying to make is, well, Corey just don't have money. He don't have opportunity in that he has more money than him. And to be honest, that is...
Anton said, I got money and you black folks are broke. You're poor and struggling. You black women got baby daddies. Now that you're in your mid-30s, you're looking to get married, but you didn't give your wound away to F-boys when you was in your prime, when you was in the prime of your beauty in your 20s. Now that you're in your mid-30s and you a single mom, you are now looking for some simp to marry you. Anton said, I got money and you black folks are broke. You thug, you ghetto Tyrones, your baby daddies, you don't take care of your children, you're ghetto, you're broke and struggling. I got money, you black folks are broke and struggling. You're ignorant, you're ghetto. Black culture is trash. I'm rich and I got money. I'm sick of you ghetto black people. You black women, you are single mothers looking for a simp to marry you in your mid-30s, and you got babies by other men. You black men, you ghetto, you trash, you a thug, you been to prison, you don't take care of your children. I got money and you black people are broke.
Right. Anton Daniels has probably more money than Corey Holcomb. Anton Daniels has, well, Corey just don't have money. He don't have opportunity. I really don't care because it's not my business. I don't know, and I can't really say for sure. It's not really important. But the point that Anton is trying to make is, well, Corey just don't have money. He don't have opportunity in that he has more money than him. And to be honest, that is right. Anton Daniels has probably more money than Corey Holcomb. Anton Daniels has a lot more money than a lot of people. All right. Me, most celebrities, the way he runs his YouTube business, it's a money printer. He does a lot of reactions that don't take a whole lot of effort. He has a stream. He repurposes his content. It's a money printer. I mean, it's a system that Just Pearly Things was using. He's into politics. It's low effort, high ends. The guy's doing very well. Kudos to him. But there is so much focus on money, as if having money or not having money means that you are somehow superior to someone. And that's important because he wants to frame Corey as broke and he has more money than Corey Holcomb, that somehow he's better. But the reality is that if Corey Holcomb is turning his friends against him, this is according to Anton's own words, right? And what do we say about Mika? Because you know what, Anton, Mika also knew that you had the bag and you had a lot of money and she trusted you with her career. But unfortunately,
when Anton spoke the next day, which was fine because it had just happened. But when he spoke the next day, he was, so hype and boisterous from, what was happening.
See, Mika didn't gain that weight. Mika didn't have that. Mika got a BBL. Mika didn't got a BBL. She didn't suck that fat from her belly, then injected it into her booty. Because black men are simps who pay for booty. Black women are weaponizing their booty to get simps for their money. Black men are simps, and black women are known to weaponize their booty to get money from men. You dig what I'm saying? True story, true story. Don't get mad at the messenger. Black men are simping for booty. Mika, listen, homie, you know what it is.
But when he spoke the next day, he was, so hype and boisterous from, what was happening.
Mika sucked the fat out of her belly, then injected it into her booty. Now you got simps who are willing to spend their money. The reality of it is this: black men are simps who are willing to pay for booty. Black women will use simps for money, and what do black women do? Weaponize their booty to get money from simps. And black men are simps who spend money for booty, to get booty. That's what black men do. You got simps with money who are willing to spend their money to get booty. That's the problem with black men.
With him that he didn't properly address what had happened to me. And being that I wasn't on camera, I didn't have a voice. And so I depended on the person that I trust to be my voice.
Advocate, yep.
And also being that you are on a big platform, everybody, you know, for the most part knows Anton. So when you go to, it's either you don't speak about it or you speak about it. And when he went to speak about it, he didn't advocate. He only still boistered towards whatever Corey had to say.
You see, Anton was too busy trying to show the world that he had the bag. He could do whatever he wanted and his wife didn't care. And this lady who he should have been, you know, trying to protect her image, he did not care. All right. And basically Mika had to come out and speak out for herself. Right now, she's getting trashed by everybody on social media. Her brand, for the most part, is probably going to be dead. Anton Daniels did not help her as a creator. He pretty much destroyed her platform before she could even get started. She probably doesn't know anything about YouTube. In what it appears that Anton Daniels,
women will weaponize their beauty and booty to get money from simps. Women will weaponize their money, women will weaponize their beauty and booty to get simps for their money. And black men are simps who are willing to spend money to get booty. Tell me I'm lying. Black men are simps who are willing to spend money in order to get booty. Tons of black men had that mentality. Unfortunately, you got trans gentlemen. Shout out to my dog, Minister Jack. You got trans gentlemen who are weaponizing their booty to get black male simps for money. Black men are so infatuated with booty that you don't even know if this is a tranny. You got trannies that's going out there to buy booty. Why? Because black men are so infatuated with booty. And black men are simps who are willing to spend their money just to get booty. We all know this. It is a known fact. Well, not me. Not all black men. Not all black men. The majority of black men are simps. The majority of black men are simps. And I'm giving you the facts. Anything over 50% represents the majority. Entertainers, rappers, athletes, doctors, lawyers, they will spend money in order to get booty. Somebody tell me I'm lying, but you can't tell me I'm lying. Why? Because you know I'm telling the damn truth. Black women and women in general have weaponized their booty to get simps for their money.
You know, kind of traded his professional clout for her beauty, and God knows what may or may not have happened. I don't want to allege. But the reality is that Anton Daniels having a lot of money didn't change the fact that Anton Daniels made her look like a side chick. He made a married woman look like she was a thirst bucket, right? Despite the fact that the lady says that she has a husband and Anton Daniels knows about the husband. He did not care. And him having money didn't allow him to go buy himself some morality. He only cared about himself. Very similar to the whole daughter accusation of my daughter is broken. My daughter's not doing very well. My daughter and wife are all of this. But at the same time, that man is streaming at 10 o'clock in the morning where his daughter is supposedly broken from school. And he's telling all of us about it. People who probably could care or could not care less, some of us. And he's trying to.
Listen, you got doctors and lawyers who buy hookers. It's no secret that you have, listen, homie, you got professional men who are doctors and lawyers who spend money on hookers. Yeah, he might have a wife, but his wife ain't sexy. She's walking around with a damn moo-moo and a bonnet all day. This is why men that are doctors and lawyers spend money on hookers, because hookers have sex appeal. Hookers flaunt their breasts. Hookers flaunt their booty. Hookers weaponize their sexuality to get money from simps, from tricks. Professional men who are doctors and lawyers will spend money on hookers. That is a known fact. Black men, listen, homie, simps with money will pay for booty. How do you think hookers, strippers, and prostitutes make money? Professional black men that are doctors and lawyers pay for hookers. Rappers, entertainers pay for hookers. Drug dealers pay for hookers. That is a known fact. Women will weaponize their booty to get simps for money.
Get attention. Of my daughter is broken. My daughter's not doing very well. My daughter and wife are all of this, but at the same time, that man is streaming at 10 o'clock in the morning where his daughter is supposedly broken from school, and he's telling all of us about it, people who probably could care or could not care less, some of us, and he's trying to get attention. And the reality is that Anton is not loyal to anything. If Corey Holcomb isn't loyal to anything, well then Anton and Corey, let him tell it, are the same person. The only difference is that Anton Daniels has more zeros and Corey Holcomb doesn't. And this is the whole situation about the money game. And a lot of content creators in general are playing that money game, because on YouTube, you can make a lot of money if you have the right audience, you have the right systems, and you can put out a lot of videos. You can get paid a lot of cash. But what you can also do is overplay your leverage.
He's right, you know.
And this is how content creators end up losing the money that they've been trying to get, because they feel like they're untouchable and they feel like they can mistreat anybody simply because you have money. And that's just not true. Having money doesn't give you the right to mistreat anybody. It doesn't give you the right to present yourself one way and then we find out that you're lying and present yourself in another way. It doesn't allow you to do it. You shouldn't be allowed to portray yourself like that. And so really, when it comes down to people who have cash against people who don't, the reality of it all is that it just doesn't matter. All right. I just really wish that people would stop talking about money all the time. And
Black men who are simps will spend money to sleep with hookers. And it ain't just street cats, the Pookies and Ray Rays. Professional black men who are doctors and lawyers pay hookers to get sex. That is a known fact.
I'm talking as a guy who's definitely a top 10% earner in US dollars in America. There's hardly any place that if I move back home right now that I could not live. There's almost no car that I could not buy, but money is what you have. It's not.
Look at Sexy Red. She ain't a good looker, but she is a certified hooker. A hooker who became a rapper. Sexy Red is a hooker who became a rapper. You got strippers and hookers who become rappers, and they flaunt their sexuality and use simps to get money. This is a known fact. I am telling you the truth. I'm keeping it real. The truth is a bitter pill that most people don't want to swallow. Holla back. Realer than rap, no fitted cap. No cap. It ain't just Pookies and Ray Rays. It ain't just thug ninjas and drug dealers. It's black men that are lawyers and doctors who will spend money to have sex with hookers.
Who you are. You still got to treat people with decency and respect, even if you do get a bag. And we're going to be honest, a lot of us who are successful YouTubers, we work hard, right? But our people, the black audience, allowed us to be able to get it. And we should also be thankful because of that. Don't get me wrong, I work my ass off and y'all don't give me nothing for free.
He's right, you know.
But because of y'all, I ain't working for the white man. Because of y'all, I can live over in Africa And as long as I can keep making these videos and you keep watching them, I can take care of myself. I can buy my mom a new wig every month. And you know what? I'm grateful because y'all didn't have to keep supporting me over the years. And some did and some didn't. But you know what? I'm thankful to God that I have this opportunity. And the reality is that Anton Daniels needs to also be grateful that he has this opportunity, because before he blew up, from what I understand, hey bro, it was tough for you, right? And so you're not better than anybody because you have more money. You're not better than anybody because you have less money. People still don't trust you like they don't trust Corey. It's just as many people around here talking about your ass, talking about how you turned on them, talk about how you did this. You tried to sleep with them. You tried to beat them. You tried to screw them over. Everybody's talking about you in the same light. The only difference is Corey Holcomb is functionally more popular than you, as far as a wider net and what he's in the industry, and he's older. But other than that, Anton and Corey, in my honest opinion, are pretty much the same kind of person.
Well, let me hear what O'Shea is saying about this. He said Corey and Tampon are the same. Let's see what I want to hear my dog O'Shea's point of view on this particular situation. Let's get back to the content, baby.
As far as a wider net and what he's in the industry, and he's older. But other than that, Anton and Corey, in my honest opinion, are pretty much the same kind of person. They blame their problems on other people. Neither one takes any level of accountability. They're emotional. They jump to conclusions. One just happens to be on YouTube making videos all day, and one just comes on here once a week. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Dude Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Select.
Hey man, I told you, black men who are, listen, homie, professional black men that are doctors and lawyers will spend money on hookers. That's a known fact. You a black man with money. You a black man with money. You're a woman walking around with them leggings and them bonnets all day, and you see a sexy stripper or a sexy hooker flaunting her body. She got a nice booty. You're going to sit up there and spend some of that money to get some sex. Fornication and sexual relations in exchange for money. That's the reality. That makes the world go round. That is what makes the world spin. You dig what I'm saying? Your woman walks around with a bonnet and a muumuu in the house all day. You got money. You're going to spend money on a woman who's looking sexy. This is why black men who are professionals, doctors and lawyers, that is why they spend money on hookers. You've been married for 10 years. Imagine your wife making you work to get sex. You married to this woman, but you got to work to get sex. You in a sexless marriage. You're sitting around in a sexless marriage, and you'll wonder why some of these black men that say, the hell with it, I'm going to sit up there and pay for a hooker. I got a woman at home. I'm paying the bills. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. She don't look sexy. She walking around with a bonnet and a muumuu on all day. This is why doctors and lawyers pay hookers to get sex. I'm giving you the example. I'm giving you the truth. We've been married for 10 years and he cheated on me. You ain't sexy. You can't cook. You ain't sexy. You walk around with a bonnet and a muumuu on all day. You got black men that are in sexless marriages. Imagine you being married to a woman and she want to weaponize her vagina and make you work to get the vagina, and you got married to this woman. So this is why you got professional black men who are doctors and lawyers that pay for hookers. That's a prime example. A lot of women think that now that they're married, they can slack off on being sexy. They can slack off on pleasing you sexually. You're walking around with a damn muumuu and a bonnet all day, and you wonder why your husband pay hookers for sex. You got the nerve to say that. You got the nerve to pretend like you don't understand why that's so. Why that's even going on. Hit the like button, man. You know what it is. imagine you imagine this. You marry this woman and you're in a sexless marriage. Your wife don't even look sexy for you. Your wife can't cook. She's not a good cook. She's not sexy. She's walking around in a muumuu and a bonnet all day. Those are the main men who pay hookers for sex. Huh? You got black men that are in sexless marriages. Your woman don't make it her priority to look sexy. Your woman don't make it her priority to look sexy for you. I'm telling you, ladies, if you walking around in a bonnet, a muumuu all damn day, and your man is he's a money maker, he's a go-getter, he gonna pay a hooker to get sex. You can't even be mad about that. You ain't pleasing a man sexually. You think a man want to work all day to get all work to come home and you got a damn bonnet on in a muumuu when he can go outside, see a hooker that looks sexy, and he can give her a little bit of money to get sex? That's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. You think you can walk around in a bonnet and a muumuu all day and think your man ain't gonna cheat on you? You a damn fool. You a fool. That man rather sit up there and pay a hooker to get serviced sexually. He don't mind spending a little bit of money because guess what? Having a wife is way more expensive than paying a hooker. Because at least when you pay the hooker, she going about her business and she ain't bringing no problems into your life. That is why doctors and lawyers pay hookers for sex. Now, I'm not justifying it tricking. I'm not justifying it simping, but I'm breaking down the mentality. This is why men like that pay hookers for sex. Because your wife is running around in a damn bonnet and a muumuu all damn day. She don't make it a priority to look sexy. But she want you to be a provider. She want you to have money. I can't believe he cheated on me. He paid for it. Man, you running around with a bonnet and a damn muumuu all day. Of course, he gonna sit up there and pay a hooker for sex. He don't want to look at you running around with a bonnet and a muumuu on all damn day. No man in his right mind works hard to deal with a woman who looks like that on a daily basis. I'm tired of seeing bonnets. I'm tired of seeing women walking around in muumuu. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Married to the damn game. Please explain. Black women, you walk around all damn day in a bonnet and a muumuu, and you wonder why your man ain't even attracted to you. He gonna provide financially. He gonna spend money, and you don't even make it a priority to look sexy for that man. And you wonder why black men who are doctors and lawyers spend money on hookers. Yeah, true story. A True Warrior Scholar told y'all to stop making comments in all caps. If you make comments in all caps, you will get blocked because guess what? You are not following the rules. If you're making comments in all caps, you are not following. Listen, you guys, it's not something that's a big deal, but at least follow the rules. And if you don't follow the rules, you will get penalized. True story. Don't forget the pajamas. She's walking around in a muumuu, pajamas, and a bonnet all day. Black men don't want to see that every day. You get tired of looking at women like that. Nah. Hey, homies, I'm telling you the truth. Use the super chat if you want to type in capital letters. Use the super chat or listen, bless the Cash App or use the super chat if you want to use capital letters. You've been warned. So all you people who keep typing in capital letters, you have been warned. So when you get blocked, don't say, oh, you got blocked. No, you got blocked because you ain't following the damn rules. You got blocked because you ain't following the damn rules. Let me tell you something about, and I want to spill it. I'm going to drop some of this game on you. Ladies, I got love for you. Brothers, I got love for you. But let me tell you this. A lot of these women in the conscious community, they're only speaking this conscious stuff because they're in their mid-30s, late 30s, and early 40s, and they are single mothers. So now they want to be conscious and pretend like they love the black man. But when these women were beautiful in their prime, they didn't pick the right man to be with. They didn't pick the right man to have a baby with. I said this back in the day. A lot of these women wait until they get washed up before they wake up. I'm going to say it again. And a lot of women ain't going to like that, but I got to tell the truth. I got to tell black men the truth about them being simps. I got to tell black women the truth about them being single mothers. Check game though. A lot of these women in the conscious community that's talking pro-blackness, these women are in their mid-30s, late 30s, and early 40s. And now they want to talk all this consciousness. But when these women were in their prime in early 20s, they didn't give a damn about no black community. They didn't give a damn about no consciousness. A lot of these women wait until they become single mothers in their mid-30s, late 30s, and early 40s to all of a sudden become conscious. It's easy to become conscious when you're a single mother that's struggling with your damn bills. Now you're looking for a black man to save your damn ass. And a lot of you black men, you are simps a lot of you black men are simps that will spend money to get booty. You black men ain't no better. I got to hold black women accountable just like I got to hold black men accountable for this nonsense. Black women in the conscious community, they don't get conscious until they get in their mid-30s, late 30s, or early 40s, and they're only doing it because they are single mothers who are now struggling with their bills, raising a kid on their own. Now they want to talk black power. Where was all this black power when you was young, childless, beautiful in your prime? You didn't give a damn about black power when you was young, childless, in your prime. You didn't care about black power. Now that you're a single mother, struggling with your bills in your mid-30s, late 30s, and early 40s, now you want to talk consciousness. Why? Because you are now looking for a black man to rescue you. You are now looking for a black man to save you. That's the unfortunate reality that most people don't want to talk about. No? And black women, let me tell you this. Let me say this to black women. And I got some game for black men as well. A lot of black women want to get married. They're single mothers. They're coming to the table with another man's child. Listen, check this out. And don't get mad because King Supreme is one of the only brothers in the FBA community that keeps it real about what's going on in the dating game. Most of these black men are simps. They're too afraid to be honest about this because a lot of these guys are just conscious simps. But I'm going to tell you like this, black women, if you're coming to the table with a child from another man or other men, you want to get married. But guess what? You didn't require none of that from the guys that gave you those babies. You get with a man. A lot of these women don't want you to discipline their children. What do I look like providing financially for a child that I can't even discipline? That's something to think about. That's something to think about. A lot of these women, a lot of these single mothers that are looking to get married, they want a man to provide financially, but they don't want a man to discipline their children. She's overprotective and she don't want you to discipline her children, but she wants her children to benefit from the things that you provide. And you wonder why a lot of men say no to single mothers. And black women, I'm not putting you down. If you don't care about the things, that affects men, you don't deserve no black husband, because this is what's going on in the dating game. A lot of you black women are in your 30s. You are single mothers. You are coming to the table with children from other men. You really think you're going to get with a man that's an earner and a provider, but you got a problem with him disciplining your children? Why would I provide for a child that I can't even discipline? Why would I do that? That makes no sense. So I'm gonna be a provider, but I can't discipline this child. Man, please, you can hit the road. Jack can never come back. Man, please, you can hit the road. Jack can never come back. Why would a man provide for your children, but he can't discipline them? You just want your children to benefit from what the man provides, but you got a problem with the way that man disciplines children. If that's the case, go back to your baby daddy. If you got a problem with the way that man runs his household or disciplines children, you need to go back to your damn baby daddy. I'm giving you the reality. I'm giving black women some game. If you come to the table with another man's child and you move into this man's house, he will be a fool to provide for you and that child, and he can't even discipline that child the way that he sees fit. Why would I provide for a child that I can't discipline? That don't make any sense. And a lot of you ladies don't understand that. You don't care because you only give a damn about what benefits you. You ain't worried about what affects the man. A lot of you women don't give a damn, and that's the problem. And you wonder why so many men don't want to take single mothers seriously when it comes to relationships. I'm giving you an example of I'm breaking down what affects black men when it comes to, listen, it's one thing if you hook up with a single mother and you're just dating her and having sex with her. Now, if you're dating a single mother and you move this woman in your house, that's a whole nother ball game because she's coming with another man's child. Do you really want to wife up a woman that's coming to the table with another man's child and she got a problem with you disciplining the child, but she wants you to provide for that same child? That is a bad deal. So I'm supposed to provide for a child that I can't even discipline. What man in his right mind gonna sign up for that? So listen, homie, I'm being honest with you single mothers. You think you're gonna get with a man that's gonna provide for your child, but you don't want that man to discipline your child. It's not going to work. That is a terrible deal for a man. You get with a single mother, you provide for her, but she got a problem with the way that you discipline children. If that's the case, she need to go back to her baby daddy. Seriously. Well, you men got kids. You men out here, you got kids too. Guess what? You don't see men with children who are demanding. Men with children don't expect for women to provide for their children financially. Men with children don't expect for women to do that. Let me tell you something. This woman might tell you, I got my own money. I can take care of my own kids. I don't need no man to take care of my kids. You're going to have a lot of women that's going to say that, right? But if you date a single mother, seriously, at some point, you're going to provide something for her children. You're going to spend money. You're going to pay for food. And you can't just feed the woman and not feed her child. A lot of single mothers want you to provide financially, but they don't want you to discipline their children. Now, imagine that. Imagine you signing up for that. Ladies, let me tell you something, ladies. If you are a single mother and a man decides to take you on, even though you come into the table with another man's child, what makes you think that man gonna provide for your child financially, but you got a problem with the way that he disciplines children? It's not a good deal for a man. Because guess what? When you a man that's raising your own children, you can discipline those children the way that you see fit. So if you single mothers got a problem with the way that a man disciplines children, well, go back to your baby daddy and let your baby daddy discipline that child. I'll be damned if I provide for your child, but you got a problem with the way that I want to discipline that child. It ain't going to work. You're not going to move a child in my house and have a problem with the way that I want to discipline. I'm the leader. You fall back. Play your role in position. Shut the hell up and listen. That's all you got to do. Let me tell you something. The things that men ask women for it doesn't require money. The things that women require from men actually cost money. The things that men require from women don't even cost money. What do men require from women? Beauty, femininity, cooperation, and submission. None of that costs money. So you got women out here who can't even bring things to the table that don't even cost money. The things that men ask women for don't even cost money. But the things that women ask men for actually cost money. You providing for another man's child, that costs money. You providing for a woman and children, that costs money. You don't see men with children telling women that they must provide for him and his children. You don't see men with children saying that to women, but you do see women who are single mothers who truly believe that a man who's not the father of their children is going to provide financially, but she got a problem with the way that you discipline children. She's selfish, because check it out. She wants her children to benefit from the things that you provide, but she don't want you to discipline them children at the same damn time. That is a major problem, and you wonder why so many black men don't want to be stepdaddies, because being a stepdaddy in most cases is a thankless job. She got a problem with the way you discipline children, but she wants her children to benefit from the things that you provide. You know? I'm telling you the truth. If you don't want a man disciplining your children, go back to your baby daddy and let your baby daddy discipline that child. Straight up. I know too many men that's got with single mothers, provided for them and their children, but she got a problem with the way that you want to run your household. If she got a problem with the way that you run your household, tell that woman to go back to her baby daddy. Seriously. And see how it works. You're not going to get this information from a lot of these FBA content creators. They're too afraid to tell black women the damn truth. Listen, most black men in the FBA community are simps who are too damn afraid to be honest with black women. See, me, I give you a balance of both worlds. I'm not going to coon. I'm not going to simp. But I'm going to give you the facts. I'm going to give you the reality. You get balance from King Supreme, homie. I'm going to speak consciousness, but at the same time, I'm real enough to be honest with black women about what's going on in the dating game. Most of these guys who make FBA content, they're not going to be honest with black women. These are conscious beta male simps who love to preach black power, but they're too damn weak to be honest with the black woman. Most men in the FBA community are too damn weak to be honest with black women. They'll talk about white supremacy. They'll talk about tethers. They'll talk about immigrants. But when it comes to correcting that black woman, these FBA content creators who happen to be black men, they have nothing to say, because these are beta male simps who are too afraid to offer any type of correction to the black woman. Straight up and down. If it's cool for me to correct black men, it should be cool for me to correct black women. Straight up. Nobody has a problem when you tell Pookie and Ray Ray about themselves. Nobody has a problem when you tell black men about them being going to jail and not taking care of their kids. Nobody has a problem when you say that to black men. But when you tell black women the truth about them being single mothers, and they want a man who's a provider, but they don't want that man to discipline their children, all of a sudden they're going to say, he's bashing black women. Shut up. Educating black men is not bashing black women. I'm giving black men the facts about what's going on out here in the dating game and what you need to expect when you're dealing with women, who have that mindset. Ladies, let me tell you something, and I want to say this to I want to say this to the black community respectfully. A lot of these black women don't become conscious until they become single mothers and they're coming to the table with children from other men. And when people say, well, how come black people ain't getting married? Listen, black men in general don't get their money together until their mid-30s, late 30s, or early 40s. And by the time you get your money together in your mid-30s or early 40s, you think a man of that caliber wants to wife up a single mother? No, he wants to start his own family. A lot of these women want to benefit from what you provide, but they don't want you to discipline their children. This is why it's a bad deal to wife up a single mother. And I'm not saying that you're, listen, I want to set the record straight. I'm not saying you're a bad person because you're a single mother. It's a bad deal for a man to take you on because there's a lot of responsibilities that you're going to have to take on dealing with a single mother. And if she got a problem with the way that you discipline children, but she wants her children to benefit from what you provide, that's a major problem. Why would you provide for a child that you can't discipline? Ladies, I want you to take notes and listen to what King Supreme is saying. Why would I provide for a child that I can't discipline? That doesn't make any sense. That's a thankless job. That is a terrible deal for any man, not just a black man. You want black men to provide for a child that they can't even discipline. What man in his right mind gonna sign up for that? You want your children to benefit from the things I provide, but you don't want me to discipline your children at the same time. And you wonder why so many men avoid single mothers in the dating game. Listen, homie, that has a lot to do with it. Why would a man provide for your child if he cannot discipline that child? That doesn't make any sense. And a lot of these ladies pretend like they don't understand that. They want to be delusional. Make it make sense. And let me say this before I close out. I'm going to say this before I close out. Make sure that you bless the like button. It ain't nothing. A lot of these women don't become conscious until they become single moms. Let me say this to you ladies, because I got to talk about what's bad for the brothers. And I want you ladies to understand how brothers think and what actually affects black men. If you don't care about what affects black men, you don't give a damn. You are selfish. Why would a man provide for you and your children, but you don't like the way that man disciplines? You don't want that man to discipline your child, but you want that man to provide for your child. Any man who signs up for that is a damn fool. Why would I provide for a child that I can't discipline? That makes no sense. Right? When you think about the conscious community, think about the conscious community. A lot of women in the conscious community, they don't become conscious until they become single mothers in their 30s or early 40s. Then they become conscious after they become single mothers. Show me the beautiful black women in their 20s who are conscious. They want to fall in line with a black man in their prime when they're childish. Show me black women in the conscious community who are childish that want to fall in line with a black man. It's slim to none. But listen, homie, but I can show you a gang of black women who are single mothers who are now conscious that want to fall in line with a black man. Listen, it's easy to fall in line with a black man if you're in your mid-30s and you're coming to the table with children. It's easy to become conscious, but guess what? You're not going to find a lot of conscious black women in their 20s who are childless. You're not going to see that. That is rare to see. You might have a few, but the majority of these women in the FBA community or in these conscious communities, these women are already single moms. The only reason they're conscious now is because they're single moms. They need help with their bills. They're struggling. They need a man to help them provide for these children. It is easy for you to be conscious now that you are a single mom. Most of these women were not conscious when they were childless in their prime. King Supreme had to say that. And listen, I don't care who gets mad because I'm telling the truth. I don't give a damn who gets mad. I'm telling the truth. It is easy to be conscious now that you are a single mom and you are struggling with bills and you're bringing children to the table from a previous relationship. It is easy to be conscious as a single mom. Show me the beautiful black women in their prime that are childless who are also conscious. Show me those women. You're not going to find them in large numbers. King Supreme, blessing the damn game. Well, how come you ain't talking about men with children? Men with children don't require listen, men with children don't make it a requirement for a woman to provide for their children. You don't see men with children telling women that they need them to provide for their children. Men with children don't place that financial burden on women. But women with children will place a financial burden on you, even if you're not the father of their children. That's exactly what's happening. Hey, man, King Supreme gonna get up out of here, man. FBA, I love y'all, but I got to be honest with you. I can't say that I love you if I'm not being honest with you. I'm going to tell you the truth, regardless of how you feel about the situation. It is easy to be conscious once you become a single mother and you are now struggling with bills, bringing a child to the table from a previous relationship. It's easy to be conscious at that particular point. If you go to the conscious community right now, most of these women are in their 30s and 40s. These women are single mothers. They're looking for a man to rescue them at that particular point. Is it beneficial to the man? That's something that you must ask yourself as a black man. If you listen, homie, if you go to any of these conscious communities, you're not going to find women that are in their prime, beautiful and childless. The overwhelming majority of these women in the FBA community, these conscious communities, these are women that's in their 30s and 40s who are already single mothers. Now they are looking for a man to rescue them. It is easy to become conscious at that point in your life. That's all I'm saying. I'm not bashing black women. I'm just telling you the truth. And if you get mad at the truth, go find a simp that ain't going to tell you the truth about yourself. Go find a simp. That's all I'm saying. But if you want a man that's going to be honest with you, a masculine, strong man is going to be honest with you, regardless if you like it or not. If you go to the conscious community right now, I don't care if you go to the FBA community, the Pan-African community, the overwhelming majority of these women who are talking consciousness, these are single mothers in their 30s and 40s. These are not women in their prime who are childless. I promise you. Hey, peace, love, and blessings, giving you game to keep you from stressing. It's King Supreme. I don't give a damn if you like it. Damn it, I just told you the truth. Now deal with the facts and fix the situation. King Supreme, I am signing off. I love the FBA community, but loving the FBA community starts with honesty. Peace, love, and blessings.